Hello students, let us discuss about the classification of invertebrates, the organisms that do not have vertebral column, no notochord, two. These are some of the representing animals which you know probably, and I have taken these examples because you can visualize the features of invertebrates by this. There is a amoeba, hydra, sponges, tapeworm, spider, chitin, centipede, starfish, snail, and so on, so that you can understand them easily, and all of them are classified based on the complexity of the cell, symmetry, digestion, germ layer, coelom. These are the levels of organization, and some of the other characteristics like locomotory organ, exoskeleton, circulation, respiration, reproduction, nervous system, and so on. In this video, I'll be discussing about the key feature of each of the class. I'm not going to discuss all the salient features, but when you say particular phylum, immediately some of the character, at least one of the character should flash in front of your eyes. So I'm introducing each of the phylum to you. Now, these are the different major phyla under the domain invertebrate. These are few major and there are many minor too, but minor phyla we have not included. Now, for each of the phylum, I will be giving you key features. Now, this is for the phylum Protozoa, and you know well this organism is. This is the amoeba. What is the characteristic of phylum Protozoa? I am not asking only of amoeba, but phylum Protozoa. So the characteristic of this phylum, characteristic feature of this phylum is these are unicellular animals. No animal is unicellular like protozoans. There are other organisms like bacteria which are single celled, but then they are prokaryote, and these protozoans are eukaryote. I hope you know the difference between the prokaryote and eukaryote well. The next phylum is the Porifera. What these Porifera are? The term porifera indicates that these are the organisms with pore. Okay, so there are many pores all over the body through which the water comes in and it goes out through a large opening called as a osculum. So here you can see the large opening osculum, and on its vase-like body there are many minute pores. That is the feature of this phylum. The list of the features that is given on the right side, of course, they are unique in these features. All the organisms representing particular class are unique in this characteristic, but I am telling you the key feature to identify a particular phylum. Next phylum is the Coelenterata, and now you know this organism. This is sea anemone. Okay, Hydra is similar example. And what is the characteristic of this? Coelenterata, cylindrically bodied organism. But along with this, one more feature you see that it has a tentacles. Okay, they are moving, and these tentacles possess a typical kind of cells called as a nidoblast, and that is why this phylum is also called as Cnidaria. The next phylum is Nematoda. Okay, nematodes, also known as roundworms. So these are round-bodied organisms which are completely parasitic. Okay, so this group or this phylum represents the roundworm which are completely parasitic. Okay, the next phylum is Platyhelminths, and this is one of the example. This is Planaria. The other example is the tapeworm. Okay, so what the Platyhelminths indicate? Helminths are the worms. Platy, flat bodied, and there is a significance of having flat body for these organisms, which you will be studying further. The next phylum is Annelida. Now these are earthworm. Everybody has seen the earthworm. What do you see in this picture? Yes, it is moving, and you can see that there are many ring-like structures on its body. Okay, so phylum Annelida indicates the organism with annuli. Actually, such ring-like structure or such lines you might see in some other organism. For example, you might see in platyhelminths, but of course they are not true ring-like structure, because these annuli or these rings are dividing the body, segmenting the body in a true sense, that is called as a metamerism, which also will be the part of our further study. So annelids are metamerically segmented organisms. It is a key feature of phylum Annelida. The next phylum is Arthropoda. Okay, arthritis word everybody knows, and arthritis is something which stands for a painful disease of joints. So arthro, there it indicates the joint, and here arthropoda indicates jointed legged or jointed appendages, organism with jointed appendages. You can have a beautiful example of butterfly with jointed legs, and there is a cockroach where you can see the segmented legs, segmented antenna very well. So these are organisms with jointed legs. Again, I remind you that the list of the characteristics given on the right side also indicates its feature, but I am just telling you only key feature of each of the class. Then comes the phylum Mollusca, and this is the well-known example to you. What is this? This is a snail. Okay. What do you infer or as a characteristic of mollusca looking at the snail? They are with shell. Yes, but that is not actually the characteristic of mollusca. Mollusca are soft-bodied organisms, because there are other mollusks too which do not have shell. For example, octopus, squids, these are known example to you which do not have shell. So mollusks are the soft-bodied organism. And then here comes the echinodermata. Actually, I tried to put the echinodermata in the above line, but I don't think that it want to stand over there. And the known example is the starfish. Okay. What is unique for this? You take an example of starfish, you take an example of sea urchin, okay, or brittle star, all, or sea cucumber. All these are the animals with pentameric symmetry. Okay, so I can say that echinoderms are pentamerically segmented. One more feature I would like to add according to its name, echinodermata. Echino stands for spine and dermata means skin, spiny skinned organisms. So all the representative animals in this group are spiny, skinned, along with some other features which are listed on the right side. So I have discussed here only few of the major phyla from invertebrata with their key features. I hope you understood the key features very well. Thank you.